folks, it is Sunday and I want to do a little stash scrap busting. And I have an idea of what I want to do. So I showed you these the other day. I made these, and if you look in my list of videos, these are stamped clear label things to make little Christmassy labels. And then I did these off camera. I made these on some coffee stained file folder, and it was the exact same process. The only thing I did differently was I used some heat embossing to kind of sparkle them up a bit. And I experimented with some of the different embossing that I have. And yeah, so like this one, this here is a snowy one, and this wet bit is triple thick. And then this is a holographic one. Both of these have a holographic one. I like that. When I started using that kind of snowy one, I didn't realize how opaque it was going to be. So then I started using it more sparingly, and combined with the triple thick, I think it looks very cool. That's the holographic. And that's a combination. And then I tried to use the snowy one just on the edges there. And that's a combination. I started trying to mix them to try and get some snow, but some sparkle. And then I had a green one. The green one was, it's very opaque. It's hard to tell by the label when they're going to be opaque and when they're going to be translucent. Like this one is a Tim Holtz, I think that's fossilized. It's either photo or fossilized amber. And it's very translucent. But then some of these are very opaque. So I don't know. It was just an interesting kind of a fun thing. And I'm happy with how they came out. They'll make fun little embellishments. The triple thick is very cool. It looks very wet. I think I need to remember to use that the next time I do some kind of an ocean journal, because it really looks wet. There, this one has triple thick. Okay. And that one has triple thick. So I may be using those. I also have some offcuts. Ooh, all that glittery stuff, I guess, is not completely reliably set. I don't know. It's everywhere. It's the trouble with glitter. So these are offcuts from last year. I have so much leftover stuff from last year, from Christmas. I have some die cuts left over. I have this envelope of printables and offcuts. I have this envelope, and then I have, you know, tons of paper pads left. So I am really going to make a concerted effort to use some of this stuff up. Okay, that's going to be my New Year's resolution, I think, is to use up a lot of the materials that I have just sitting around. It's not so much that I'm hoarding them, it's that I'm easily distracted. Like I do something, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what I want to do next, and I kind of forget about what I have. So here we go. So what I want to do today is I want to make some of those. So Rachel at Roxy Creations made some little cute little tag notebooks, and so did Gail, and so did some other people. But I also want to incorporate the little tab closure that Jessica at Two Silver Oranges made. So I have this. I'm just going to cut this down so it's a more tag manageable. This is Blue Fern Studios, and this paper is so thick. It's really quite impressive how thick it is. So it is about 7 inches. So if I do 3, that looks like it's about halfway to me. It doesn't have to be exact. Okay, so here's my thought. So they folded a piece of cardstock in half, and and then cut the edges to make it a tag shape, and just put some papers in there, which I have. But what I wanted to do is combine this with another thing that they did, where I'm going to fold this end up, because this one's not terribly dimensional. I want to fold this side up like this. And then I want to fold this side down to meet but not overlap. This is what I'm thinking here. Let me move this out of the way. Now I've only thought about this. I haven't actually done a prototype or anything. So it's a little dangerous. We're living dangerously here, folks. So I'm going to have it meet but not overlap, because what I'd like to do is make a tab and do that little ribbon thing. Where's my punch? I have one of these little bar punches, and I want to do a bar punch closure, a bar punch tab closure. So I need a small piece of scrap to make some tabs with. That will do. Will it fit this way? Oh, it fits that way. That's kind of fun. I'd like to get that little red in there. Oh, I am so in love with this punch. This is such a great punch. This is, I think it's EK Success. Yeah, EK Success. And it's just a tab punch. There's no other indication anywhere as to what it's called, but it is sturdy. These punches, this is the first punch of this type that I've had, and it is awesome. I'm thoroughly thrilled with it. And I also love that, kind of like the whale's tail punch that everyone has, which I'm really not willing to spend that much money on, it just folds. It's so easy. Okay, so I have some art glitter glue. Art glitter glue in here, and I'm going to attach this to here, like that. And I'm going to leave it overhanging a bit. So I'm just trying to line up the wider base bit with the edge here. Probably should get my corner rounder. I think I probably should have done that first. That's okay. I can snip. I can just do a faux round. There we go. Okay, this side I can round still. All right, so here's the idea. I'm also going to bar punch this. And I'm going to bar punch this. And then I'm going to thread, whoops. All right. Note to self, I've got to pay better attention to lining those up. Should have thought it. And then I'm just going to fill this with some scraps. So what do I have in here? I don't want to use my cardstock is for the outers. Now I can use one of these, and I can use some Italian Florentine paper, and I have some vintage papers here, which I have been not using. Trying to pick the ones that aren't too thick. I have some tea dye scraps. I have some mulberry paper. I think I'll take a green one. I have some offcuts of, this is a Rachel printable, and these are printed on linen paper or rag paper, not parchment. It's like heavy rag content paper. These are feeling kind of thick. Here's a piece of tea-dyed ledger. And then let's see, I've got all kinds of, I've got some packaging and some thinner tea-dyed copy paper. Let's do that, see how that goes. Okay, and these, I just want to fold. And this Amazon packaging is going to give me a nice, I'm going to stagger them, and then I'm going to cut through them there. Or I could, you know what, I could sew them up in here. And then I'll cut my CAD corners up in there. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to stagger them. Let me just fold them in half first. And then I can decide how I want to align them. So the nice thing about this is really nice feeling clothy paper. And so I've said this before, but every time I go to Staples, which isn't that much because I don't like going into stores very much anymore. But anytime I go in there to pick up whatever I happen to need, I go to the back of the store and where they have their clearance, and very often they'll have some, this is actual vintage, by the way. Sometimes they'll have boxes of really interesting papers that are designed for resumes or for letter writing. This says Bank of something, LIN, I think it is, paid 6/26/12, and I think that's 1912, but it's in really good shape. Yeah, August 24th, 1912. A.W. Lindsay. Very cool. It's an amazingly good condition for being from 1912. Okay. I think I'm going to put this one on top. And then this. And a plain. And that. And I think maybe this will go here and here. And then I need my, so this is just like making a little signature. My pretty little Florentine paper. I think my Florentine paper actually came from Canada. It was a shop that Took found, and she bought some, and then I saw it, and I want to see. That's what happens, is I see something that somebody else has purchased, and I go, oh, that's so cool, I need that, and I go and do it, and then yeah, and then I get distracted, and I get ideas, and inspired is the, you know, really what's happening, and I go off on a tangent. I think Corey calls it squirreling. We all have that to some degree. Okay, so if I sew that in there, then I will close it. This is just a little bit long. I'll make sure these are in here. And I'm just going to do a one-hole pamphlet stitch. I don't know if you all are familiar with So one whole pamphlet stitch. I forgot who I saw initially do it. You just have to make sure that everything is lined up and it's kind of centered. And it's just really these two papers that are a little long. So I'm just going to tear the ends off of these. And this is actually a Florentine paper too. Okay, so I need an awl. Uh-oh. My awl is not where I usually keep it. Oh, here it is. Phew. Crisis averted. And let's see, I have some green thread and I need a needle. These are super long. This is not my normal bottle. Where's my normal bottle of needles? So this is what happens when I tidy up. I organize things and I put them in places where I think, oh, well, that will make sense. But does it? Not really. Okay, it's just fallen down. I have one of the, a carousel, one of the little white Michaels carousel storage things, and some of the containers are very deep. Okay, so here's a needle. And I think I only need to do it probably like that, 2.5 maybe times as long, because it's only 2 holes. And so this bottle of needles and this thread and the awl and some other tools I got in a long time ago from Amazon in one of the, it's like a whole bookbinding little kit. And that was probably one of the best purchases that I have made because I have used it constantly ever since I bought it. For all things journal. I'm just trying to get all of these lined up. So they will be inside, and I'm just going to make a single hole through the middle, and I am going to go down like this all the way around and back out. Oops. Pull that a bit out more. Okay, super simple. And I'll get one thread on either side and I will even them up and give them a good pull and a double knot. Like that. Oh, bad call. I forgot about my tab corners. Can I undo this knot? Or do I have to snip it? No, I think I can get it. That's okay. You know what? This single hole pamphlet stitch is so simple that it's totally not a problem. As long as I can get this undone. That hole really kind of splooged, didn't it? Must be user error. Okay, sorry about this, you guys. I know this is boring. Sorry. Okay, I got it. Okay, so let me, can I get away with, haha, I think I can without undoing it entirely. So I want to do some corners. And I'm going to eyeball it like that. And then, always a solution. Every mistake that you make doing these journals has a solution. Okay. And you know what I'm thinking? thinking that if I actually put the string on the inside, I could probably slide the ribbon through that. That's okay. We're going to do it this way, and the ribbon is going to hide my knot. It's all good. And I'm going to cut these short because I'm going to have a ribbon going over them, and I might even put a little glue there. Okay. So I'm cutting these short, and then I'm going to use this little bit of ribbon that I have right here. See, that slides through there. And then the other one will wrap around. And slide through here. I guess I should put that bar. It's okay, this is the prototype. I'm gonna have to put that bar closer to the edge, I think. You know what, I'm gonna put a second bar. I'm gonna put a second bar right here. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I didn't go through here, through both of them. And then through here. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to make that a little shorter, I think, so that there's room for a bow. All right, well, let's try that. Let's cut it off. We're gonna cut it off here, and then I can just glue this back on. Let me straighten that out. I am not very good at eyeballing straight. So if I glue that back on, there'll be enough room for a bow. Okay. Like I say, there's always a way to fix things. Excuse me. We had a really nice fire last night. It was just a lovely way to spend the evening. And a little dry in the house now. I do have one of those pots that you stick on the stove, and mine is shaped like a dragon. And she's my favorite because when she gets all steamy, the smoke, or not the smoke, the steam from the pot comes out of her nose. And I put like cinnamon sticks and anise, stars of anise and cloves and things, and cardamom seeds, pods. I put those in the pot so it smells all nice and spicy. Okay, here we go. This is working. So I'm gonna close that down. And I have a cute little package. Here we go. There's the back. There's the front, and that could go in maybe a belly band or a side tuck. I think this might be too bulky for a bottom tuck. I mean, I suppose I could change it so that the tab is right at the top next time and have this come up. And so the bow would be up here. Let's try that. Let's see how that works. But that's my general idea. I suppose I could also do 2 tabs, but let's try this another one. Okay. So let's try a different paper. Let's see what we have. I've got another piece of Blue Fern Studio. Oh, look how pretty that is. It's always such a decision. Oops, that's got a little hole punched at the top. Let's just cut that off. Oops, nope, it's more than one. Okay, we'll use that for something else. Okay, so we're going to fold this down at the top. So this is going to be my top bit, and I'm going to snip the tag shape here. And I'm going to fold this one. How am I going to fold this one? Think about this, Jessica. Let's round the corners on this part. Ooh, that's kind of awkward. That's okay. I can smooth that out. Okay. So if I want my bow to come up here, maybe I should put my bar up here. And then fold this way. And round my corners. This is going to be a small one. And cut a tab. Sorry, I should put my toys away. Okay, cut my tab. Fold my tab. And then my tab will go here, like that, and then it'll tie right here. I think that works well. So let me glue this on. I'm gonna try and line it up. See if I can line up my my bar holes a little bit better, my bar punched holes. Where's my pencil? So I kind of want it here. There we go. That lines up better. I'm going to try the string out first this time. So that goes like that and around. And that's the end of that. And then that goes through the back. Ah, yeah. That looks a little bit cuter. Let me even these out and tie the bow. And that way, this could go into a pocket. And this ribbon is a closure and a tag topper. Ah, why am I having trouble with the bow? Come on, fingers. There we go. Ah, I'm liking that. So it can slide into a pocket like this, and this will be the tag topper and the closure at the same time. So then you open it, and I think what we probably want to do is have the papers coming down from the top. So maybe all the papers should have a bar at the fold. So let's try doing it that way for the bits that go inside. All right. So let me just tear some of this. I think I'd like to use some of this. This is kind of whitish. It's going to have to be whitish and shortish. That fit? Can this be my template? Yes. That will be quite perfect, actually. All right, so I need pieces for this that are like this. So let's see, what have we? Oh, you know what I saw? Hold that thought. In one of these, I think I had some shortish, squattish bits, and I thought, oh, that's not going to work. Those are too short. And lo and behold, I thought I saw some straw paper scraps. Let's see. How about in this one? There's a little bit of music. And here's that one. These are printables. Cardstock. All right. Maybe not. Well, I'm sure I did see it, but I don't know where it is now. Oh my gosh, I have so much stuff in here. Oh, some original, actual vintage postcards. Oh my goodness, I have so much. It's kind of embarrassing. Okay, so this is some tea-dyed copy paper. That will work. It all works. Okay, I'm going to make this a little less, not quite so thick. I think I want to tear the edge off of this. I'm going to make that a little bit better fold. And I'm just going to tear it down a little bit. Oops, so be it. Actually, I could even tear that off more. Save those for stamping some words on. Okay. See if I can do a thing through here. Ooh, I should definitely work on, make sure I'm lining that up. Okay, pencil. Goes right there. Okay, but here I'm also thinking I'm going to do a tiny attacher here and here to make sure those stay together. And then I'm going to thread my ribbon through the papers. And then through the top. Oops. Oh, I just pulled that whole thing through. All right, let's try that again. Through all 3 layers there, the papers, the front and the back, is going to wrap around. I'm going to thread it through the tab. And tie a bow. Oh, I think this is going to be cute. Try and get the polka dots on the outside. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! Well, that's fun. Okay, well, I'm going to make some more of these. Let me know. Leave it in the comments what you think about these. If you think you could use them. I think this would make a really cute pocket. To go in a pocket like that, just like that. So that's sticking up and you can pull it out. Unlike this one, I mean, I suppose you could do a top tuck. Use this for a top tuck. Or like a side tuck maybe, or a belly band. Could go on top of a belly band. So those are some ideas. I could go on top of a belly band for that matter too. So those are some ideas for another way of using Rachel and everybody's ideas, and Jessica Rapp. Thank you all. And I am going to stop there. Hope you are having a lovely Sunday and that you are staying well. Have a great day. Bye-bye.